Hello, Tarnished. Coyote here again, and I have a question for you. Do you find your Margit fights are sounding a little bit like this?
Fuck.
No!
Fuck.
What? Margit can be remarkably frustrating, but don't worry or despair. I will provide all the strategy and tips that I learned throughout my fights with Margit. Now, the first thing is that I used the wolf summon here. I think the jellyfish would be a better option with the range and the dot that it provides. But my general strategy is at the start, I'm going to try to get him down about a third damage and then use my summon to keep him distracted when he starts getting a lot more active. You can see here I'm trying to kite him around to goad him into very predictable attacks. He'll usually raise up his staff and charge at you doing 2 spin attacks that will then let you get behind him to be able to attack his tail. If he's there after like the 3rd or 4th hit, he raises his staff up and he will spin attack you with his tail. You can dodge through that. You can see here the 2 knives he throws. He usually leaps right after, letting you get at that tail. We are trying to keep on that tail so that he ends up taking that knee, that we can get that crit, that visceral, and just take out a big chunk of damage. You can also see he threw the knives and did not leap and charge at me afterward. I'm just trying to lead him around, kite him into some predictable situations so that I can get as much damage on him without using my health pots. Here he goes into that 2 attack phase sequence, and there it is. There's that tail spin that you have to dodge through. That left hand is arguably the least predictable thing that he does. When he ends up doing those swipes, if you're close enough, he will continue into a combo. Another big thing that I learned throughout this fight is watch his feet a lot more. He steps into every attack that is coming at you. Look at that. Look at that foot. He steps down. Even when he's in the air, it looks like he steps down into that dive bomb attack. We were able to dodge through that tail there, and then he did not do the 2nd attack. Get that big damage on him, and then get back and keep your space. Now at this point, I really should have just summoned my wolves, but I was trying to get a little bit more damage in the hopes that my wolves would be able to survive for the end of the fight. It did cost me a bit. I think I end up using an extra potion here. Excuse me. And I would have been able to have a little bit more backup. You see he gets that swipe. When he plants that in, that is usually a good time to attack, but he surprised me with that left knife again. Those golden attacks, I found generally, you want to try to dodge under that left hand. That seems to be the best place to get around it. And then boom, I got the wolves out and we were all able to just wail on his tail. Thankfully, he came at me with that leap attack. And this here, you want to keep aggro on him. You're going to be in a closer fight for this last half of him with Margit. You want to make sure you're the last one attacking him to keep those wolves up as long as possible. You can see they're doing some great damage to his tail, letting you try to get him down to that knee. Here he comes at you, keeping your wolves alive. Dodge under that left hand, get that tail, boom. There he goes. Down goes the big man. And you can just run him through right through that gut. Look at how much damage we've gotten so quickly now. He backs off. Keep your health up. Keep healing. He starts going for the wolves. That opens up your opportunity right there to get some better damage in on that tail. Try to get under that hammer dodge. I was a little bit late there. You can see he started whittling me down, but I was ready to dodge that charge and spin attack. Instead, he went for the wolf. I got my heal, and boom, no more
you
Margit.
Fucking bitch!
Hell yeah! So in closing, watch his feet, dodge to the right under his left hand, and attack that tail. Whittle him down before calling your wolves or jellyfish, And you too should fell Margit with a lot less issue than I did since I was in base equipment at level 25. Now please do the YouTube thing by liking and subscribing, and please comment and let me know if you would like more tips and advice for future boss fights. The best of luck to you in your own Elden Ring journey. Happy hunting, Tarnished.